Welcome back, graduates. Today I'm going to show you how to add a newsletter pop-up to Dawn theme. Now Dawn theme does already have a email section and it looks just like this. However, it does not have a newsletter pop-up, and we've been getting many requests for this, so we just thought, why not build something for you guys, and here you go. So what it looks like is this, and it's just a pop-up. It does connect to your Klaviyo. We'll send you the documentation so you can kind of read about it and see how it integrates just seamlessly. So what it does is it blurs out the background, just like what a Klaviyo email list would look like, or an email template would look like, kind of blurred out. And then you also have an X button like this, an image to choose from, and then also the text, and you submit and you write your address and then you submit right here, and you can change out this as well. So it just looks a little nicer than the Dawn default email, subscribe to your emails that everyone has. So if you really want to customize and continue on with your brand, this would be a really great snippet for you as well, and especially to grab the emails. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the back end of my dashboard, and I'm going to add it to this Dawn 7.0.1 because it does not have this feature right now. So I'm going to show you how to integrate this. As always, you're going to be provided a HTML, a how-to with text here, and then the video, the how-to video as well, injected here. So step one, you're going to be always given in a file. The file is needed. You're going to have the HTML how-to, you're going to have the CSS, the JS, the section itself, the end user agreement, and then also the micromodal JS as well. So it'll let you know what sections and what assets to add right here. So the first thing to do is add all these into your section. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your back end of here, and you're just going to go and click edit code. And as you can see, I do not have, so let's just type in newsletter. So I do not have anything really newsletter pop-up, just the default that Dawn has right now. So I'm just going to exit out of this. And what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is add in all my files that we provide for you. So under assets, if you don't already have micromodal min, you might have had this already from previous snippets, like the promo slider. If you don't have those, then you will need to add them in. So let's see if I have this, and I do not. So I'm just going to add it as a new asset, and it's going to be micromodal.js. So I'm just going to copy micromodal.min. I can close out of this, and I'm going to create a new blank, and it's going to be a JS, and I'm going to click done. Now what I'm going to do is go into my file here, and I'm going to click on the RTF and just copy and paste that right into here. Then the next one I'm going to do is EG newsletter pop-up CSS. So I'm just going to, and that is a asset as well. So all three are going to be assets, except one is going to be a section. So I'm going to add this, and this is going to be CSS. I'm going to click done. Then I'm going to go into here and get my CSS, and just make sure that it is the CSS and not the JS. And just copy and paste. The next one I'm going to do, we're almost there, is the newsletter pop-up JS. So it's the exact same. I'm going to add a new asset, but I'm going to, now if you are in this state and you just copy and paste, it already lets you know that CSS is already here. So I'm going to change it to a JS file. And then I'm going to take the JS one and open that up. And we do the heavy lifting for you, so it's mostly just copy and paste right into here. And the last step is add it as a new section, which is the same. So all of them pretty much have the same names. EG newsletter pop-up, and it's a liquid file. It's a section, so I'm going to add it as a new section right there. And in the last file, I'm going to add it as right here. It says section. So I'm going to open that, copy and paste. I think I'm good after this. So that's good. And then I'm going to go and click on edit, customize theme editor. And then now I don't have anything. So the last step, which I'll add, is always adding it. Oh, I was a little too forward on this. Step 2 is add eg newsletter underneath the footer. You might be very familiar with this because this is a lot of how our snippets are handled. So I'm just going to go into my code again. So the next step, what I'm going to do is go into my theme.liquid, and then I'm going to add eg newsletter pop-up at the very bottom of the footer, so it'll look like this, and then I'll click save. Oh. So it said there was an error, so I needed to add a edit here, right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and refresh this. And at the very bottom, you should see something familiar, eg newsletter pop-up. And I'm going to click on this. And then it doesn't show right now, but on the right sidebar, you're going to have a couple of settings here to enable the section itself to only show on the home page. Delay section, delay options, the time to wait before showing the modal, and time wait before showing the pop-up again. And then right over here we have the modal styling, which is the overlay opacity and the blur. You can play around with those, the intensity of it, and then also border radius. So what this means is it going to be rounded more, or is it going to be more square? And then text align, and then also the image. So we'll just do like caffeine day. Scrolling down, you want 10% off, yes, and then you can change out the description here, and then the note, which I gave an example of what this looks like here. And then down here, your input label, enter your email, and subscribe. So I'm just going to click save. And then this automatically does connect to your Klaviyo if you already have Klaviyo successfully installed through your apps. I believe we don't have any Klaviyo right now on this, but under apps right here, it would just say Klaviyo, and it would have a toggle on, so it means that it has been successfully integrated to your store. So you should be able to receive the emails through there as well. Now the last step is, since the modal can be, dismissed, there are options to directly trigger it so you can see what it looks like. So this is the old one. What I want to do is preview it on the theme that I just did. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to publish it. And I should see a change. So I'll preview. Scrolling. So right over here, so since I published this, I can see now the new newsletter image and the new copy, and then I exited it out. And then because I am in here, it will automatically not show the newsletter again unless I specified later on. Again, you can just test this link right here on the preview, and it'll look like this. And this is the same exact image and the settings that I chose in the back end in the customizer. So when I clicked customize in my theme editor, this is where I made the edits to show time delays, radius changes, an image, and the text right here. Let me know if you do like this snippet, if there should be, alterations to it or added features. Let us know. We definitely want to hear about it. And then please comment, like, and subscribe. And if you have any other new snippet ideas, please shoot them our way. We're very excited, especially in 2023. this is a very exciting time for us in the fact that we are going to come out with something huge. So be prepared, and until next time.